I'm still streaming, so I figured while the sun is shining, I'll make hay while the sun is shining and stream a little bit. Okay, you're going to get some more DragonLance today. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm just nosing around. It's just a DragonLance hangout this morning. I had one last night, and I nosed around a little bit. Today it's a little quieter, so I figured I'd just go ahead and turn everything on and poke and piddle around. If you learn something today, great. If not, don't worry about it. But we're going to see what we can get. Alright. This morning what I'm looking at here, I'm looking at the Adventures Journal for the Death Knights of Krynn. Roll this down just a little bit. Okay. First game, the graphics were a little lacking. Ability scores. This you should pay attention to right here. One is because you can pretty much learn the majority of the AD&D 2nd edition rules just by reading the Adventurer's Journal. Okay? They pretty much took all of the 2nd edition manual condensed down. Even everything from how making an attack works. Okay? Because they wanted you to know this when you played this game. Because to be able to play this game and understand how everything worked, they had to have somewhat of a semblance to, at the time, what was AD&D 2nd edition. Now, I can say in its simplicity, as a poor math student, this probably was the easiest edition to learn. Okay, because it has very simple math. It's within the range of 20. Okay, it primarily uses a D20. Very rarely do any of the numbers go over 100. Okay, that helps, especially when you're adding stuff up. I mean, adding experience points up. I've always said get a damn calculator. Okay, if you can't do it up on a pen and a piece of paper or in your head, get you a calculator. One of the two. They're highly abundant. They've had them since 1960. There's no reason why not. If you got enough to have a cell phone on you, you have no excuse. What I was always told, just make sure that it's right. I don't care what you use to get the information. You just make sure that it is the right information. You make sure it is right. And if it's not right, you correct it until you get it right. We're not always 100%. None of us are. Okay? We know this. I know this. You know this. Okay? But anyway, as you can see here, all right, we're just looking a little bit. Okay? You can read this for a moment. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Roll down here just a little bit. I think you can still hear me. Alright. And here's clerics. And talks about the dice. D6, blah, 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 blah. See? But this, believe it or not, I saw somebody actually carrying this with them one time. I said, don't you have any damn manuals? He goes, wow, why the hell you need it? I just carry this with me. And this is what he was primarily using to play DragonLance. I was like, okay. Once I got to actually sit down and look at it, it's not too bad. It contains a lot of specifics pertaining to DragonLance as far as the little rule perks that they did with 2nd edition. Okay? Yeah. Experience points. See? I'm going to repeat that later. He was very old, but looked strong enough to ward off the fiercest of monsters. That face, riddled with 1,000 wrinkles, still displayed the dignity of a Solamnic knight. I'm going to reuse that line eventually. Again. And then there's the multi-class. I don't know about multi-class characters. That's kind of hammy. I don't know. It always was kind of unwieldy. Okay, this is the important thing here, guys. Okay, about Thaco. Right here. A fighter with a Thaco of 15 attacking a monster with an AC of 3 would need to roll. Thaco 15 minus AC 3. 15 minus 3 is 12. Okay? Now, to hit a monster with an AC of minus 2, he would need to roll Thaco 15. It was AC minus 2. Now, you'll notice what he did was he added to the Thaco. You understand? Okay? If it had a negative 2 number. Okay? See there? Okay, 2 hit armor class 0. If he's got a negative 2 number, you add it to the Thaco. Henceforth, that's why it would be, he would have to roll a 17. See there? That's what I was trying to explain last night. That's what I mean right there. As long as you can remember that. That's when you've got those negative armor class numbers. If I'm thinking correctly, I'm trying to remember what's the lowest Thaco that you can possibly have in AD&D. It can't be too damn low. Most NPCs and player characters don't have anything below 10, I don't think. I don't know of any player character that has anything that low. Let me look. I'm going to look on the Thaco table and see what the hell. Here, let's see here in the second edition, or the second edition PHB. All right, Thaco. Come on, where's my Thaco table? Okay, calculated Thacos. Do. Yeah, even at level 20, guys. All right, let me show you here. Even with the Thaco advancement, they only calculated this in second edition up to level 20. Okay, so let me flip it on the screen here. Hold on just a second here. We'll go back and forth here. Alright, let me go to chatting. Alright, let me show you. Here. Okay, calculated Thacos. If you can see it. You should be able to see it on the screen, I hope. If not, let me see if I can change the light. I'm going to change this a second just to see what I can see on my monitor here. You just let me know what looks better. And you can pause the video if you need to. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to try to... I might have to lean it forward a little bit so you can see it. Sometimes that helps when I do that. All I got to do is just pick it up and just lean it toward the camera just ever so slightly. And you can see it. That's how this camera works when it reflects light. See? Sometimes I can do that and you can see it. It's just I got to hold it all the way up to it. Okay. Now that you see that, all right, you can pause the video and look at it. All right. You'll notice they only calculated it up to level 20. Those are the Thacos, okay? You got an 8 for a priest, a level 20 rogue. His Thaco will be 11. A warrior at 1, a Thaco at 1. That's an automatic hit. And a wizard at 14, okay? So unless he's got a magic item, I guess you can put the Thaco. Find improvement for their character higher than 20th level. Find the improvement rate for the characters group in table 54. There you'll find the number of levels a character must advance to reduce his Thaco by 1 or more points. The DMG contains information on monster Thacos. We'll look that up here in a minute and see what it says about it. Let's say improvement rate 2 to 3 points per level. So past that it goes right. Goes up 2 points every 3 levels. So the next 3 levels past that, so level 23, he would get 2 more points, I guess, going up. And I guess it would go all the way down to reduce his Thaco by 1. Because, see, the warrior's got a Thaco of 1. I don't know if you would ever have a negative number Thaco. I think 1 is about the best you could possibly have. 1 is pretty much a no fucking, it's either hit or miss. You flip a fucking coin, he hits him or he misses him. Most likely he hits him, okay? What is it? I mean, it's 2 hit armor class. You got to roll better than 1. It's an automatic hit. I mean, there's no contest. I mean, he basically either dodges or ducks or he's dead. You know, you got a Thaco of 20. And I just rolled that son of a bitch and it rolled off the table. Damn it. Does it every fucking time. These dice do not stay where you want them to. My tangerine. I'm trying. Damn it. See, he rolls a 15. Well, matter. Well, it doesn't really matter what the hell he rolls. Okay, if he's got a fucking Thaco score of 1, he's going to hit it regardless. 9 times out of 10. The only time that he's not going to hit it is if he rolls a 1. That's what I would count that as, or a 20. I don't know, to be real honest, because it's a hit roll, so automatic 20 would be a double damage. But the only thing that would stop him is if he rolled a 1. Okay, so anything other than that, it wouldn't stop him. See, that's slightly a 1 right there. See, he rolled 11, he'd still make it. If you got a Thaco of fucking 1, I don't know of anybody that would have a Thaco of 1. I mean, they say you get a fighter up to that, they pretty much retire that character. That character's an NPC at that point, because then they're just going to murder hobo every damn thing. Okay? There are checks and balances to the AD&D game, guys. Once a character gets powerful enough, they do retire your character. Okay? Now, with that said, I don't know about builds. Okay? Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition, yeah, it was intended because you got a little bit better understanding of the game. It was usually assumed that you knew enough about the game mechanics that you could tailor those classes, and hence, so you could start having your character builds. Okay? Original AD&D was not, AD&D before 2nd Edition and original D&D was not like that. That Dungeon Master screen was there for a reason. Most of the time, you did not have character builds. You didn't really get to have like a table or something. The Thaco was meant so it would free up some of the time for the DM to have to calculate all that stuff. The DM could knock back a couple of beers and not have to worry about it because, they could calculate it with the Thaco. The players did some of the work. In original D&D, it wasn't like that. He had to set all that stuff up, and a lot of times, they wouldn't let you do a build, okay? He told you to roll, and he'd tell you whether you hit it or missed it, okay? And that was it. And you didn't really get to calculate any kind of hit points or know anything specifically about the monster. He kept all that information to himself. If they were playing the traditional War Games rules, buddy, they're sticklers on shit like that. It just depends on, how you're playing. If you're playing in tournament play, it's a lot different. They had to make sure to refine it because a lot of these people were running tournaments. Okay? There's a loose way to play AD&D, and then, of course, there is the hardcore crunchy way. If you're going to play the hardcore crunch way, you're going to have to be able to study the math. Okay? You have to. You will understand how it's put together once you start studying the math. Part of studying the math is learning what these ability scores mean and how they function within the game and why that character has them. That way you can look at a character card, okay, from first level to 12th level, and you can understand, the change and the difference, okay? This is Tannis at 4th level versus 12th level, okay? Let's see, he's got his 12th level stat card. Okay, right here. And then you've got your, 4th level, okay? Now you'll notice how his stats change somewhat significantly. None of his major stats have gone up, okay? He's still got the strength of 16, dexterity, okay? But as far as his armor class, he's got a little bit better armor now, okay? And usually they have his armor stuff on the back, okay? Alright, he's got a base AC, okay, front 4, 6. He's got an armor class of 4. He's got a leather plus 2, okay, but he's got a negative armor class of -3, I'm assuming because he's wearing plate mail now, okay, and plus he's carrying a shield. If he's carrying plate mail with a shield, yeah, it puts him well below -3, if he's wearing plate mail. If he's just wearing leather. But he's also gone up in level 2. Okay. As 12th level half-elf fighter, I'm going to have to look that up. Let's see what he's got on 12th level. We'll have to look that up, see what his Thaco is. Because they don't tell you. You got to look that up on the table. I had to look it up for Taz. Okay, let's see here. Alright, damn it. Where's my psycho again? I lose track of it every fucking time. Come on. Okay. Tannis, 12th level. Well, and then again, there's adjustments for half-elves, too, if you're going by DragonLance rules. So I'll have to look that up to see exactly what that is, because he's probably got it. The math's probably wrong. Let's see. Okay, so he's a wizard, but he's also a half-elf, so he might have a racial stat adjustment, too, with that. But if we're going to go by... I don't know. Damn. What the hell is a ranger? If it's a fucking ranger... Wait a minute. Oh, that's a good question. See? It's stuff like this that we look this up. Okay? If Tannis is a ranger... Okay, let's see here. Cleric. Druid. See, these were all classes that were introduced in 2nd edition, especially the ranger. Dual class. Where's the ranger? Shit. As soon as I can find it. Wizard, class mage, blah, 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 blah. Where's ranger? There it is. Okay. Alright. What's it say? Ranger ability. He gets some priest level spells after he gets about level 16. So, I'm guessing... Yeah. According to this. Now, I don't know. I don't think he gets any priest spells. Well, yeah, maybe he does, because by that time, once he's up in level, he's been able to play the Paladin. So, yeah, I'd say they probably do grant him some priest spells up at that level. Once he's up there, because that's what saved his ass in the Temple of Takesis. He had to play the Paladin and all this other shit. So, yeah, he had to get back in the good graces. He's Paladin special boy, so to speak. Okay, Ranger. There's a whole bunch of shit for Rangers here. Okay, can learn priest spells. They can build 10th level. 10th level, he attracts 2d6 followers. Do you know that? So, technically, Tannis would have some extra boys with him. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's see here. Plus he gets, extra followers. 2d6 followers, Rangers followers. So, on a die roll, what does he get as a follower? Let's see what we got. We got a 16 on here. So, what would he get according to AD&D rules here? According to this, he gets a brown bear. So he gets a bear. Wow. Okay. A pet bear. Maybe an owlbear. Okay. It still don't say what you calculate that as. Damn it. Let's see here. Hold on. Alright. Ranger abilities. Ranger requirements. Probably the half-elf. Okay. Ranger's always good. Dragon proficiency. His chance to succeed in natural terrain is given on table 18, modified by the Ranger's race and dexterity is given on table 27 and 28 for half-elves. So he's got a dexterity bonus, all this shit. We're trying to look up and see what his Thaco is. And he's a Ranger, so what is that? You put it as a fighter, I guess? Or would it be... I don't know. Shit. Okay, guys, that's a good one to pose for the DragonLance audience. What do you think Tannis Half-Elven at 12th level his Thaco ought to be? Because his base Thaco at 4th level says here is 17. Okay? So, and it's 15 when he's using a longsword. Okay? See? I think you can see that. You might be able to see that. Let me move it over. There we go. Okay, now you can see it. See? Alright, see? When he's using a longsword, longbow, 15. Okay, so it's half-elven fighter, so he's just a fighter, according to this. So, warrior, level 12. Damn! He's got a Thaco of 9, according to this. Maybe 9 or 8, one or two. So, yeah, his Thaco would actually be at about 8 or 9. His skill would be sort of up there. Yeah. So, if that's, yeah. Yeah, and with a longsword +2, hell yeah. Shit yeah to the die roll itself, so, hell yeah. So he needs, basically, against 2-hit armor class 0, he only needs a 15. At level 12, 2-hit armor class 0 says here, according to this, if I'm seeing that correctly, level 12, that's a 9. So a 9 or better will hit armor class 0, so anything other than that, I mean, shit, it don't take much to hit something. There was a 15, he's going to hit the son of a bitch. Anything above a 9. Anything above a 9. Okay, that's pretty much. Damn. Okay. See, once those characters get on up in level like that, I mean, they get more powerful. And then, of course, you know, you start having to fight tougher monsters. That's why. Okay? Now, in AD&D, obviously, you're going to die a lot. Simple as that. You are going to die a lot. You ain't getting out of it. You see? Once again, guys, study that for just a second. If you want to study that for a minute, I'm going to get me a swap off my bowl here. Oh, boy. But I do it off camera, so you can't see it. Oh. But I'm hoping to get a DragonLance game going soon, guys. I'm hoping. I just got to get my shit together. Like I said, you know, it's one of them things. Part of it is my health, and the other half is the fact that I'm dealing with my medical stuff. And I'm not going to go into that. It's just a big old headache. I don't know. Oh, okay. Now, like I said, all right, since we're focused on here, each round of combat, and see, the way that they set the games up, it does mimic, see, it talks about the 3D overland map. The map is set up with an invisible square grid, okay, and moving diagonally often costs more movement points than moving horizontally or vertically, okay? All right, each round of combat is divided into 10 segments, okay? That's usually comprises a round, okay? It's usually 10 segments, which means 10 turns, which is a single round, and that's how they calculate time, okay? Spells are sometimes calculated in turns, not rounds, okay? So, if you cast a spell, it may take so many actions before that spell actually takes effect. So that's why you have to kind of calculate when you've got a magic user in the party and you don't want them to get hit and you need somebody to stand in front of them. You know, there is a lot of strategy to that. Well, I'll fire up the game here in a minute and we'll talk about that. It's the easiest way I know to discuss AD&D 2nd Edition. It had its faults, but as I get to playing it, it is probably the easiest way to understand 2nd Edition. They wanted you to get sort of a modicum to get you to play AD&D 2nd Edition. I was a very poor math student, and this right here is the easiest thing that I know of to learn on. Okay? Let's see here. Character Thaco represents his ability to hit enemies in the layer with missile fire. Thaco stands for 2-hit armor class 0. This is the equal number character must roll equal to or greater than to do damage on a target with an AC of 0. Okay? Now, the lower the Thaco, the better chance you have to hit the target. Okay? Alright? Note, the generation of a random number is often referred to as a roll in determining if attack hit. The number generated is 1 through 20. Okay? But like again, on the example we saw, okay, if you're attacking a negative armor class, okay, it would add to the Thaco. If you get a magic item, okay, a +2 sword, okay, naturally, it would adjust your, I'm guessing it would either adjust your hit roll or, yeah, I guess it would adjust the hit roll. If you're using a +2 sword, it would put your Thaco at, I guess, 15, 14. It would make your hit roll at 13. Okay? Alright? Somewhere around in there. Or if you were doing, in the example, if you were using a +2 sword, let's see here, +2, 12, 11, with it being without the +2. Okay? So 11. 12, 11, 10. So it'd be 10. Roll a 10. I think, if you're using a +2. Most of the time they factor it out. Usually house rules and usually the DM will tell you if he's going to take it off either the overall 2-hit roll or if he takes it off the Thaco preemptively. He either adds it or takes away from the Thaco. Like I said, it's it can get confusing myself. The first quest thing, it has a completely ass backwards of calculating the Thaco number 2, but it works. It was just very confusing for me. It was. It confuses a lot of people because then you get into 3-5 and you're like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. So yeah, it's very confusing, guys. And if somebody can sit down and explain it to you right off the bat and show it to you, it's no problem to pick it up. But over the years, when you weren't really sure and you had 5 different people showing you 5 different ways to doing it, I can often admit it wasn't until I actually sat down and watched a couple of YouTube videos that goes, okay, so I was right on that, because maybe I was doing it wrong all the time. You're not the first person to do it wrong, guys, okay? Sometimes I'll get it wrong or I'll forget, you know. There's people that play 3 different editions. I know somebody that plays 5th edition, 3rd edition, and 2nd edition. He's well versed in all of them. Adam is too. And sometimes he gets confused about what he's supposed to be doing as far as the rule set. You know, so it's not just me or you or anybody else. People do have that common problem. But I have found that 2nd edition is a hell of a lot easier when it comes to determining combat. Okay. See, if he goes down, if the first target goes down with the first attack, he can aim the remaining attack at another target. Fighter types can also sweep through. So, guys, when you're conducting combat, you can take a good indicator from this game. It's actually a pretty good thing to learn on. It's not too bad at all. Yep. Now, the wounded character's character should be moved out of the front lines if possible. Remember, if you move away from an adjacent enemy, he gets a free attack at your back. Back attacks have an improved chance to hit, and that does suck. Trying to pull out of combat really sucks unless they're immolated. Missile weapons cannot be fired if there's an adjacent opponent. If you want to fire missiles, make sure you keep away from the enemy. Ubag's only exception is they may be used either as a missile weapon or a melee weapon. To stop enemy missile fire, move someone next to the opponent. In other words, missiles don't work close range. You can't fire a missile attack if you're close range to somebody. Yep. With an injured mini. Exception, enemy spell casters. A foe with 1 hit point remaining attacks as powerful as an uninjured one. Yeah, it's true. Yep. Try to keep enemies under attack every round while protecting your own. Yep. Combat movement. See? Yep. Move. A character's movement range display on the view screen and moving during combat. Character can flee from the battlefield if he can move faster than all enemies, but not if he moves slower than any enemies. A character has a 50% chance to move off the battlefield if he can move as fast as the fastest enemy monster. Exception, if a monster character can reach the edge of the combat map without any of his opponents being able to see him, he may then flee successfully even though he is slower than his opponents. These general rules will work for your general battlefield. They did think some of this stuff up when they did this game, so it was okay. It wasn't too bad. But that's why, guys, I saw somebody carrying the Adventures Journal for the Dark Queen of Krynn, and That's what they were using it for. They were basically just taking it for their AD&D sessions. And you can do that. So, if you want to, guys, go on Steam or GOG and get the Dark Queen of Krynn. Get the silver, gold box collection. That's what all those come in. But that'll teach you some of it. Like I said, it's lacking a little bit in game graphics. And the story's not that great either. But, it'll do what it does. Okay, now, here's where you want to pay attention to spells. Okay? A lot of these improve Thaka, friendly characters. Detect magic, protect from evil. Yep. Resist cold. Paralyzes as many hit points of snakes as the cleric has HP. What now? See, I don't know why they include that in there. What are you supposed to be unless you face a fucking snake? Some of these spells are just downright fucking useless. Whole person, resist fire. Prayer. AC by 7 versus summon evil creatures for the duration of the spell, so dispel evil. Proves the target's AC. See, so knowing what these do, some of these you preemptively cast to keep your ass alive. And not knowing what it does during the game, that can cost you because normally it wouldn't do anything unless you were right up there. Knowing what these do in the middle of combat will help you a whole awful lot because... And they don't necessarily have the same function here that they do in the AD&D game. Okay? That's part of the problem. Okay? Some of these, visibility, strength, haste, old person, knock. Proves the AC by two against evil attackers, used by both red and black robes. Dispel magic, removes the fails spec, visibility, lightning bolt. Now, lightning bolt is it will come off the wall and come back to you. Door. See, some of these you got to learn how to use, but power of blind, blah 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 blah. Yep. Alright, guys, hold on just a second here. Go over here. Where are we at here? Death Knights of Krynn. Vodyanoi. Umberhope. See, they had some weird characters and shit in this one. These games are not exactly 100% with DragonLance lore, so... Now, problem with these damn journal entries, some of them are fake. So it's just bullshit that they wrote up. And you're not going to know which ones are bullshit unless you actually play the game. Because the Dark Queen of Krynn is the same thing. It's just crap that they put in there. Okay? And the thing about it was there was a form of copy protection. So they would often ask you something in this and expect you to type it in when you went to play the damn game. Okay, that's why they stuck it in there. But it was a very basic form of copy protection. Sometimes this just took up a lot of fucking paper. And it had nothing to do with the game because it wasn't even in there. It was just a fake entry. It was just a bunch of garbage that somebody just typed out and wrote but it really doesn't have anything to do with anything. Ain't that some shit? Okay, guys, what we're going to do. Now, some of these are. The commander of the garrison approaches and pokes Ariella's body with his foot. You truly are mighty warriors, mighty enough to join my armies. His visor simmers, and the face of Lord Soth is revealed. He laughs at your surprise. I desire only the best warriors, he mocks, and the most intelligent. You identified Ariella and killed her. That makes you quite eligible. Durfrey charges and slashes at Soth with his sword, but he causes no visible damage. You think you could hurt me? Soth mocks. Perhaps you are not as quite as intelligent as I thought. See, a little shit like that. I mean, I'm just like, you waste the fucking paper. Say, here's what they did. They took strength and ability. Just why in the hell would you need this shit other than the fact when you were building the characters? But basically, when you bought this damn thing, because it was like $60 when it came out any damn way. Okay, the game in itself. I mean, in between the books and all that shit. So really, you were buying a copy of AD&D Second Edition. So that's why he would carry this shit around with him. Yeah. That's the end of that. Always about the Thaco, but the Thaco's not the big mental monster it's supposed to be that everybody makes it out to be. Alright, guys, hold on just a second, and I'll run a little bit of Death Knight, and we'll sit here and tap around. Oh boy. Ow, 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 ow. My arm hurts. Okay. Let me adjust my screen here. We're going to get back to full screen application here for just a second. Okay. We're going to, we'll just leave that open. I don't care. Hold on just a second. Okay. And these are all the people that are in our party. Okay. Nikhil is the Kinder. Okay. Alright, we're going to begin adventuring. Alright. A year has passed since Murtani was defeated in the ruins of Krynn. The survivors of that campaign have been called together to celebrate and to remember fallen comrades. You meet outside of the Gargath outpost. Okay. During the year, the knights have used the equipment you donated to restore the peace. The trip to the Gargath outpost was uneventful. You arrived the night before the celebration. Do you wish to rest? Yes. And we're going to rest. Let's see. make sure that I've got some spells here. Hold on just a second. Actually, we're going to make sure that everybody's in the party is fixed. See if anybody needs some magic here. Let me see if he's got anything to memorize. Okay. Magic. Okay. See, the torty's raising hell again. I said the torty raising hell again. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me go let my cat in. What are you doing? I hear you. Yes, ma'am. You hear that, torty? I'll go get her. Gotta go get the tortoise. I hear you. The tortoise. Torty. Torty talk. What you doing, tortoise? Black and tan. Fur ball. You little fur ball. It's my torty. It's my tortibus. Okay, guys. Let's see here. Now that we got the cat in. Alright, I'm looking here to see if there's any more people here that need spells here. Let me... No, these are all the shit he's got right now. So everybody's got their spells. I guess we could rest 6 hours. Get a good 8 hours sleep. I'm on Twitch, Mama. Oh, you're fine. You're okay. I'm just letting you know. Okay. Alright. Okay. And then we're going to... Okay. The beautiful Lady Maya stands and gives a eulogy for Sir Carr. He got killed before. See, now her eyes move. Look at that. His bravery helped the heroes gathered here to overcome the massive forces of evil. If he were alive today, I'm sure that he would be very proud. A fat knight whispers to you, "She's amazingly beautiful for a silver dragon. Don't you know that Sir Carl was in love with her? She's now one of the deadliest hunters of evil in the lands." The festival continues into the early evening. While thunderheads gather in the west, suddenly small specks detach themselves from the black clouds. They grow rapidly larger until... So if you've got one chasing you, going across water ain't gonna stop it. It will actually fly after you. Nightmares are badass little... Ooh, they're not pleasant at all. Sir Carl. Yeah, he's basically just bones. He's sitting atop of a dragon. Yeah, he's all bones. He's nothing but... He's been skinned. Okay? The corpse. Your pathetic words sickened me in life. I believe the pap about honor and virtues exceeding, but death has revealed the truth. Catch these trophies from the first knights I have met. He tosses down a pile of armor and weapons. As you look up again, he's grabbed the DragonLance on display and is heading away. A little over dramatic, ain't it? Maya turns into a silver dragon and goes after him. I don't know who Maya is. Must have been the dragon that you met in the first game. Sir Dryden leads Solamnic Knight, okay. Tanar, and he's going to... Okay. You're not close enough to use anything. You can use the quick thing. Those guys will use the quick thing. You can go get in front of the... Now this is what... Now this right here, because you can protect the magic user, okay? So the idea would be... Okay, now... Okay, let's see what he's got. Resist fire. You definitely want to cast resist fire. Bears. Okay, Sir Dryden. And it'll give you, if you can hit it, it'll give you a target number. But if you don't, you ain't got nothing. Nah. We'll move him. Okay. There we go. Okay. Why do you want to use Fireball? Oh, you gotta select it first, dumbass. do it. Nice. What you doing? What's the matter, Torty? I hear you. I hear you. The girl. I hear you. Peevish pet. You are. Meanest. Yes. You are. You want Torty. The Torty isn't talking to me. Aren't you? Want attention. Want attention. Get up here and lay down. I don't have the camera on. Because as soon as I put the camera on her, she'll get down. She'll jump back down the floor, and you can't see her. So she gets shy like that. I'm not gonna bother with that. Okay, who is this Flavius? I don't know. What are you doing? What are you doing, meanest? What are you doing? You just want attention. You just gonna make me have to you turn that camera on you, ain't you? I don't know. Could have swore that she's got a damn. Now, Kale, if I'm not thinking correctly, is a damn cleric, so she ought to be able to expel undead. Don't know. Little girl. Peevish pet. half elf. He's a cleric. This is where it gets aggravating. This shit. Alright, now watch this. If I don't get hit first. There we go. Now watch this. Oh shit, that was stupid because damn, I didn't realize my fucking mage was standing right there. Shit. What an asshole. Boy, I'm just a dumbass. gotta get him out of the fucking way first. Move, delay, guard, speed, Shh! Okay, aim, view. Let's see here. View, quick. Damn it. I'm trying to remember where the fuck I was going with this damn thing, and I can't remember for the life of me what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Alright, attrition at this point. We might make it out of this. Maybe, maybe not. Nope. With the enemy defeated, the knights gather what they can and retire to the outpost to regroup. Evil forces close in and lay siege. The outpost gates will soon be sealed against the invaders. I don't know what it does, but we'll. Alright. 3,000 steel, damn. That's a lot of steel. It's quite a bit. Overloaded, what the hell? Okay. We gotta find somebody that can carry it. Divide it 3 ways. Okay. There we go. After you rest, see me my time. Okay, now you're gonna go to camp. You're going to fix everybody that was injured. And you're gonna rest. There you go. Okay, now. You just gotta remember what you save on. Okay. Now here's the hardest part right here. It's figuring out what does what. monsters. Great. Oh, my man. Shoo. Excuse me. All right. Shit. Damn. Look at all the shit there. Okay. You can sell the shit, or you can just go back and. You're supposed to patrol. It's the longest I've ever survived in this game. No clue. Mace +1, you can trade it to somebody else. Haha, cool. Fighter and a red mage. Cleric, fighter, and a red mage. How can you be all of those things? See, that's what always gets me about those multi-class characters right there. Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. See, he can't really use that anyway. Okay, see, I tried him a mace, but he already had a mace, so let's see here. We're gonna. Oh, you gotta unready this one. This. Ready that. See. And he'll switch from +1 to a mace to +1, I guess. This probably needs to be sold. See. Probably shouldn't sell it, but whatever. I don't worry about it. Fuck it. Getting rid of shit that I don't need. Oh fuck. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Alright, go back to surge riding, because you gotta make sure that you don't leave your money there. Okay, take. Steal. Somebody's gotta grab the money. There we go. We grabbed the money. We got the money. Okay. Alright, we did all that bullshit. We relieve you. Cool. There we go. We get up at 5 in the morning. Shit. I didn't think to save, did I? After doing all that bullshit. Alright, y'all. What do you think so far? Ain't too bad, is it? I'm gonna take a break here in a minute. I gotta pee. Hold on just a second here, guys. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. Just give me just a second, okay? I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss. If I don't, I'm gonna piss all over myself. I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. Let me. The town cemetery, huh? Journal entry 40, and I don't know what journal entry 40 is, but. I still got it in there. Journal entry 40. Let me see. Looking here, guys. Hold on just a second. Okay, journal entry 40. Let's see here. It says Journal entry 40. Sir Carl's grave. The graveyard is silent except for whispers of wind. All seems in order. You find Sir Carl's grave heaped in flowers and marked by the gleaming marble obelisk that Maya had prepared. Yet something is amiss. The obelisk leans slightly. As you put out a hand to correct it, it suddenly topples. Crash. Fall on the grave, it falls. Full on the grave it falls, breaking through sod and casket to reveal black tunnels that reek of putrefaction and disease. What the fuck? Okay, a tunnel? You're going to see a beast perched on a tombstone. Oh, shit. A dread wolf. Whoa! Sir Carl warned us of you. I see he exaggerates just in case wherever you go, I will stop your meddling. What do? Do we attack or wait? Vanishes and. Oh, damn it. Damn. Yes. Well, ain't that some fucking shit? They said to go rest. Yeah, screw it. Okay. Alright. We got everybody? That wasn't bad though, was it? Wasn't bad at all. Okay. You well, Thursday? Yes. The keep well, what? No. Which might be early in the morning, that's why. Yeah, you gotta put your money in the bank eventually. Yeah, pulling it makes it put it all together. That's how you put it in the bank. I'm guessing. puts all the shit in the pile, I guess. I don't know. I haven't figured it out either. Yeah, I'm not real sure how that fucking works. The bank doesn't make a lot of sense. I know you're supposed to stand it there when you hold it, but because you carry too much and it over encumbers you. So that's why it's a kind of a stupid system. But they thought of encumbrance and gold. You can't carry all that shit around with you. And there we go. It's just simple, easy peasy though. This one's graphics ain't as good as the other one. I don't think so anyway. Go to the temple and help Lair fall under rest. Okay. temple again. No. Damn it. Where's the fucking temple? There's the weapon shop. There we go. Who uses that power for ill? Anne Ranpike is here with an old knight, okay? Meet Sir Tom and heed his story. This is recorded as journal entry number 8, okay? Alright. Journal entry number 8. Let's see here. My name is Tom Government, and I am a Knight Emeritus of the Order of the Rose. Listen to me, I tell you. I knew all this would happen. I saw Sir Carl rise again in a dream. But wait, there's more. The dream went on. There was a darkness and a candle, and oh, I am old. I cannot remember. My drops your innocent expression. Give me the rod of omniscience. Omniscience. She orders, and I'll make sure your deaths are quick. Oh, really? But here, take this. He presses a small, smooth stone into your hand. It is strangely warm. Take care of it. It is a sleep stone. I keep it under my pillow, and it records my dreams. Often they prove interesting. I procured the sleep stone from the dream merchant, a man with power over dreams. I think his shop is in Vanguard. Take him the stone. He will be able to show my dream to you. It is most important. Okay, so we got to head to Vanguard. Okay. All right. Okay. Gonna take it to Vanguard. Okay. He is most loyal. I urge you to find the dream merchant. I gotta go to Vanguard. In Calaman, they said Vanguard. Okay. Alright. Well, I'll see where the fuck we're supposed to go here. You're already finished with the Salamnic Legion, so. Gotta go to Calaman. Shit. Well, alright, whatever. Turn the undead. See, if you got one, though. They were all turned. Cool. Wait. Now we're talking. Yay! Dad! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Excellent. I'm having a pretty good playthrough this time. Pursuit. A dog lurches past pursued by an undead child. Great. Yes. No. guess. I don't know. shit. But anyways, you get the idea. Oh boy. Yes. Alright, guys. Will take me a little bit of a break for just a second. Good God, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Didn't realize that. Okay, guys, I hope you all enjoyed some of that. Like I said, it's not much, but it's a little bit. Rolling for about 2 hours, 20 minutes. Like I said, I'll do a little bit every other day. But I hope y'all learned something there. Like I said, it's very simple. Second edition is one of the easiest versions of AD&D to learn, in my opinion. Some people may disagree, but I found that it fits me. Okay? But like I said, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I get better and better each time I do one of these. As you can see, I'm definitely a DragonLance fan. By all the paintings that I got on here. Yep. Alright, guys. But anywho, thank you all. I'll try to get some stuff written up a little bit later. Some more audio stuff. I haven't really got on the computer to do much of it at the moment. I've been basically working my ass off. Go sub to my YouTube channel. Check it out. I put most of the stuff over to YouTube, especially the Burfoot Audio Project. Send me an email, whatever. Leave me a comment, rather. That's a hell of a lot easier. Don't send me an email. I'm not too good on emailing, and I'm not much of a phone person either. So, there you go. But anyways, guys, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a good, pleasant evening, and I've enjoyed myself. So, alright, this is Engine Joe. Y'all roll on. Okay.